obviously you guys got a new album coming out July or June 17th, if I believe. And tell us
Yeah.
about the new album.
Yeah, we have a new record coming out on Nuclear Blast. It's our first record on Nuclear Blast. We recorded it with Kurt from Converge. It's 10 songs, and it's probably our catchiest and heaviest record.
Okay. What would you say? Is it like a concept album? Does it have an overlying theme, or just tell us a little bit more?
I want to say a concept record. The record's called You Will Never Be One of Us, but we don't necessarily make concept albums, or it's just I'm not really sure what to say. It's probably our most heaviest and catchiest record. It's I don't know.
All right. And are you guys doing a supporting tour with it?
No, we're going to be going out on a headlining tour. We're doing about 11 dates on the East Coast, 5 dates on the West Coast, and about 2.5 weeks in Europe in November. Yeah.
Okay. And so, correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like you guys put your first album out was it about 2009?
Yeah, we put out an EP in 2009, but our first proper full length was put out in 2010. It was called In Silent Death, and then 3 years later we put out A Band of All Life, which was our second album, and then another 3 years has passed, and now we're putting out You Will Never Be One of Us. It usually takes us about 3 years to make a proper full length. Just you gotta let the well of creativity fill back up.
Right. How would you say that your sound has changed since you put out your first album?
Oh yeah, I think we've refined our sound. I think we've looked at what we're bad at, and we've tried to do less of that. And we've looked at what we think we excel at, and we've tried to do more of that. I think our sound has definitely gotten a little bit sharper, a little bit leaner, but also heavier and more aggressive.
All right. And obviously you guys have been around for a while and seen a lot in the music industry. What do you think has changed, at least from your perspective, in the way that bands record and make a name for themselves now?
The one thing that I think has changed a lot is the fact that trying to do anything is really, with the way that modern technology is, you could learn how to record on your computer, and you could record a record, and then you could also host it on the internet using Bandcamp or TuneCore or various sites. So what I've noticed a lot is there's an abundance of bands releasing music. It just seems like every day you're hearing about new bands come out. And just because, like I said, just because of technology, just things have gotten like a little bit easier just to make a recording and have people hear it.
Right. And who would you say has been your guys' biggest influence, at least musically wise, over the years?
Musically, Slayer, Discharge, Sepultura, Napalm Death, Hatebreed.
Nice.
I think those are the big ones.
All right. And then who would you say has been your, I would say, musical hero in life?
Oh, gosh. I guess Jeff Hanneman from Slayer. Ian from Minor Threat. Scott Kelly from Neurosis. Max from Sepultura. I think those guys are all guys I look up to a lot, and I really admire their whole body of work that they've done.
And for your fans, is there anything that you can think of that your fans don't necessarily know about you guys that you would like them to know?
Yeah, John's a pro surfer. He also raises chickens, and and he provides me and my wife with lots of eggs to eat for breakfast. That's real too. I'm not messing with you.
Wow. Okay. Well,
he's by far the most interesting person in our band. Me and Taylor are just mainly, we just like music. so pretty much what you see is what you get with us. But John's definitely like the most interesting guy in the house.
All right. Well, do any of you guys have any kind of side projects going on, or is Nails just your focus right now?
No, Nails is what we've got going on right now.
All right. And if there was one thing or one city or one country that you would like to tour in that you haven't yet, where would that be?
Australia.
Yeah?
Yeah, I want to go to Australia. We've been having people ask us to go since 2010 when we put out our first album, our first full-length Unsilent Death. And for whatever reason, we just haven't been able to get down there. And, there's two reasons why I really like to go down there. Number one, because, I believe we have a fan base down there who actually wants to see us, so we'd be playing to a nice-sized audience. But number two, Australia is just such a great place. It's like Southern California times 10. It's just really pretty, and lots of nice beaches. And I'm kind of more of like I like going to the beach, so I'm a big fan of the beaches over there.
Right. And on that note, where where do you see yourself, or where do you see the band in, say, maybe 3 years from now?
In 3 years from now, we'll probably be making another record. Probably be doing press for another record. Have recorded another record. When we started this band, we had two very simple goals. We kept the band modest, and we kept it simple. With the only thing we really wanted to do was make songs and just go play shows. Over time, the goals have remained the same. It's just the size of our shows have gotten a little bit bigger. But otherwise, we just keep things simple. We don't have large expectations or goals. We just like to keep it mellow. But in 3 years, I imagine we'll probably be doing another record and continue to play. I look at Nails as like a very long-term thing. I don't look at it as like a band that's going to break up anytime soon.
Awesome. All right. Well, Todd, that's all I have for you. Appreciate your time. And as soon as we get this up and going, we'll send you all the link.
That'd be great. Thank you very much for your interest.
Yeah. Take care.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.